I think my generation got to a point where we looked at our mothers and saw how our mothers took certain things that we said, this thing over my dead body will it happen to. I had a client who told me that she said to her mother that, Mommy, I'm very unhappy in my marriage, an 18-year marriage. And her mother told her that your own is small, but I've been married to your father for 42 years. I've been unhappy the 42 years.
Oh, God.
Right? So in that's so she's telling her daughter, Osheshebere, or there's still more. You know, keep suffering.
You have not seen anything.
Keep suffering.
You have just scratched the surface.
Tie
This is
your
just the
wrapper.
beginning.
Suffering has just started. And I felt very bad for her. But I also felt more bad for the mother. Because imagine what that woman has had to go through.
True.
Right? So imagine this child sitting down and listening to this mother and her friends talking, and they're just like, eh? So you people took all this nonsense? Me? If the man does not have money, I had a friend who, in London, she had a husband who said he used to go to work over the weekend outside London. It was her house. It was her car. She was looking after the family. He wasn't really working. She had more money. One day, they'd had 2 children. She was pregnant for the 3rd. Somebody calls her, and it's a lady telling her that you are the one that is disturbing my plan with your husband.
Yeah.
The last 4 years, the job that your husband has been going outside London to do is me that is out his job. And he has been promising that he's going to marry me, but you are the one disturbing. He's not cuckoo sleeping with you, so I don't even understand what's going on. So my friend says to her, did he tell you that I'm pregnant for our 3rd child? She says, impossible. He says he doesn't touch you. She said, go and ask him.
Well, that man is an idiot. Why would a woman be taking care of you and you are going to wipe another person? That man should be castrated now.
Happens every day.
So now that woman will have a child who is a girl, who will see what her mother has been through. They now sit down and say, God forbid, if the man is not living and does not have, I will never. So it's from a place of pain.
So everybody that is saying, I bring juicy coochie to the table is from a pain.
If I've had 100 clients, 80 of them have been raped. Why? Because we stopped our children from saying no. The autonomy for my child, I give her permission to say no to me. And I don't feel bad about it. Because if she cannot say no to me, she will not say no to an outsider. It's the same thing you're talking about. So I want her to feel safe. That if she says, Mommy, is it okay for me to do this later? I can say, yes, it's okay for you to do it later. Because if she says to me, Mommy, you didn't knock on my door before entering my room, I will go out and close the door and I will knock on the door and wait for her to tell me to come inside. Now, of course, you're turning your head because your mother and a dirty slap then go give you that we have opened our doors to people who should never be in our spaces, and our children have suffered for it. Our children have suffered big time for it. Pastor is touching your child. You can't say anything.
Right, guys,
cousin is touching your child. Brother is touching your child. Sister is touching. And they can't say no. Even when they come to tell you this is what happened, you will beat them on top of it and say, stop lying.